By the end of this lecture, I will be showing you how to use the setDoc method to add data to the Cloud Firestore database. First, let's learn how to store data with custom ID using the setDoc method. In order to add data with the setDoc method, we need three things: database, where we want to add our data to; the doc method, where we will be passing the collection name; and our custom document ID. Finally, the setDoc method, which is where we actually pass our data along with the doc method. In order to access these, first import Firestore and destructure get Firestore doc and setDoc from the Firestore import statement. So at the top, import opening and closing curly braces from Firebase/Firestore inside quotes and semicolon. Inside the curly braces, type get Firestore, doc, setDoc, like so. Now that we have access to the database and the methods we need, the next step is to initialize the Firestore database. So const space db get Firestore, opening and closing parentheses and semicolon. I'm going to pass the app object here. Once we have initialized the Firestore, the third step is to actually make a query to the Cloud Firestore using the setDoc method. Let's declare it setDoc, opening and closing parentheses. This setDoc method will take two arguments. The first one is the doc method as an argument, and the second argument is actual data. Let's take a look at the first argument, doc method. This doc method takes three arguments which are pretty straightforward. The first one will be the database, second argument will be a collection name, and the third argument will be the custom document ID that we can create anything we would like. Hey, I just want to remind you to download the free PDF of Essential Firestore CRUD queries that shows all the source code with a detailed explanation covered in this tutorial and beyond. Grab your copy now, and the link is in the description below. Let's see that in action. Inside the setDoc parentheses, type doc, opening and closing parentheses. So the first argument will be database, so db, the second argument will be collection name, in this case countries, in quotes, and it does not have to be countries. You can create any collection name you would like. When you add data to the Cloud Firestore, Firebase is trying to find a collection name that we specify here. If it cannot find one, it will just create a new collection called countries and will store our data inside it. The third argument is the custom document ID. You can pretty much add anything you would like. I'm going to pass some dummy email, like so. One of the scenarios I would recommend using custom document ID is if you would like to add email as a document ID, because it will be unique to each user. Otherwise, most of the time I would recommend letting Firebase to create an auto-generated ID, because that way the ID will be unique for sure. The second argument of the setDoc method will be data that we want to add. In this case, I'm going to create a simple JavaScript object. As you know, we can literally store JavaScript object as a document inside the Cloud Firestore database. So after the doc method, opening and closing curly braces, I'm going to say name, Ottawa in quotes, province, ON in quotes, short form for Ontario, country, Canada in quotes, like so. The setDoc method will also return a promise, so let's chain the then and catch functions to it. After the parentheses, type .then, opening and closing parentheses, and pass the arrow function. So opening and closing parentheses equals angle bracket, opening and closing curly braces. I'm going to console log data has been added successfully. in quotes like so. Then I'm going to add the catch function. So dot catch opening and closing parenthesis. This also takes an error function as an argument. So error equals angle bracket and console log the error. That's it. Let's run the code. So open up the terminal window from the menu bar, terminal, new terminal. Make sure you are in the right project. Then run the node space index.js command. And I have got back the message saying we have successfully added data to the Cloud Firestore. Let's hop over to the Cloud Firestore database dashboard, and you can see the new data has been added to the database using the setDoc method with our own custom ID. Let's see how to add data with auto-generated ID using the setDoc method. To do that, destructure the collection method from the Firestore import statement at the top. So comma collection, come back to the setDoc method, delete all the arguments of the doc method and pass the collection method as an argument. In there, I'm going to pass database as well as the collection name. So get rid of the 3 arguments of the doc method, replace it with collection like so, and type db comma countries in quotes. Let's run the app one more time. Everything looks good here. Switch back to the Cloud Firestore database. As you can see, Firebase created a new document with an auto-generated ID. Now we know how to add data to the Cloud Firestore using the setDoc method, either creating your own ID or using an auto-generated ID. Although it's not recommended to add a custom ID to avoid any duplication, but it's definitely doable with the setDoc method. If you want to go beyond this and build a complete real-world app with Firebase, including authentication, data structure, and best practices, I have a full course that covers everything step by step. I will leave the link in the description below. If this video helped, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.